What's up guys, this is Ben MSE, and today we're back in City Skylines. Now today we're going to become millionaires. Right now we got $328,000. Now last time I left off the video we had about 15,000, and I let it run for probably 2 hours in real time, and I gained a whole bunch of money. We're still making money, nothing has changed at all, just the fact that we have about $300,000. But instead of just letting it run for another couple hours and truly becoming like millionaires, theoretically we could even become billionaires doing that. I don't have time for that now, so we're going to expand the city, make money faster, instead of dealing, waiting like 3 or 4 hours for me just to make that $1 million. So anyways, first things first, I want to expand this district over here, these two districts. I'll expand them to the water. Yeah, I'll expand them one additional block. Say this is 1 block, this is 2 blocks. I'll expand it a 3rd block towards the river. And I think what I'll also do is expand over here. Now one thing I want to do with this city is kind of remove the industry from the city and transition it to farms and like mining and oil production outside the city. Because I think, where is the tab? Yeah, right here, natural resources. So we got a lot of oil in the river over here. I think I kind of, well right now I can't afford quite that because it's a little too far away to start an oil refinery. Of course I built my city just on the most fertile land, so that kind of sucks. That's kind of unfarmable. Okay, well I guess screw that. I think our best bet is forestry. Honestly, I've never built an industry that actually was profitable. It's always been a money pit, just like public transport. So anyways, I'm going to expand this city, and I'll meet you guys back here in a little bit. Alright guys, I got the additional little suburbs put together. Now I gotta zone them out. Now because my city, I want to grow a lot faster than I have been, I'm going to make all of these high residential instead of low residential. Because we want more people. We want the most amount of people we can fit in this city. So I'm going to make all these high residential. I think what I'm going to do also over here, I'll make this high residential as well. This is about as far as I am going to expand this particular part of the city. So that's going to be stopped off here. Commercial, here I'm going to pause this too. This all can be commercial. I want to kind of block the industry. Actually, you know what? All of this can go away. This all can be replaced by this type of industry because this is kind of better. Go like this, and that is just about it. Actually, you know what? I'm kind of... Where's noise pollution? Wait, what the hell? Okay, I think high residential or high commercial, high density commercial zones, I'm pretty sure those make a lot of noise. Obviously, the oil power plants do that as well. Those do a lot. So this might be kind of a pain for the people who live there. I don't know if... Okay, so it doesn't look like office zones actually do anything. So I think what I'm going to do is instead make all of this office. Make that office, and then take this and make this commercial zone. I think that is probably my best bet. And I'll do the same thing over here. Just because we want those citizens happy. I want to get as much money from taxes as possible. I'm gonna overtax these people to like the limit. Because why not? It's my city. I'm gonna tax them as much as I freaking want. Okay, so there we go. This thing is zoned. I went through and already made the districts. I extended the districts. Now I kind of was thinking, and I want to make some hydropower because like this is a huge ass river. This river is like almost twice the size of my city. Like width, it's about as long as one of these things, or as wide as one of these things, and the river itself is huge, like lengthwise. So guys, what I want to do is buy these 2 plots of land, unless they're too expensive. Okay, they're pretty good. They're not good for building, but it is good enough that, well, actually I take that back. This might be good. Oh, this might be really good actually for, where's the natural resources? Yeah, for farming. That's actually pretty good. I think what I'll do, bring like a highway over the river and utilize this fertile land to farm. I don't think I'm going to use, actually it looks like over here as well, it starts to get pretty good with ores and whatnot. Looks like over here there's a ton. Jeez, look at that. This is all blue. And then there's some black over there. So this whole area is actually a really good map. But what I wanted to do was make a dam right over here. So the river flows this way and it's like split in half. It forks here. So I'm going to want to dam it up here. And it'll cost me a huge chunk of my budget, about $100,000 to $200,000. But I think, well, we should be fine. So the first thing I want to do is actually make sure the water height is good. So I got to go over here, come back here. So that's how high that one is. And this one, if I can, because it's flowing, it's obviously not going to fill up this high, but it's still good to make a reference. There we go. Okay, so for realism, and honestly for just the game's sake, I really can't make this dam the entire height of this, besides costing more money than I have. It's just not really realistic, or for my sake, a good idea. So I think, how high is it on this side? Something like that'll probably do it. Here, I'm gonna put the dam over here. This is about the narrowest spot in the river, and boom. Hopefully this actually is gonna help my city, not just put me in debt, because I probably would make that type of move. All right, let's press play and see what happens. Gotta speed this up. Oh, another thing I gotta do. This is not gonna have plumbing, so I gotta add pipes over here. Then what I'm gonna do, guys, is check back, because it's gonna take at least a couple in-game days for this dam to start working, because the water has to backfill this area here, and everything over here is just gonna start kind of flowing away. So I'll meet you guys back here in a little bit again, and we'll see how everything works. Well, guys, the dam is really functioning well. We're generating 700 megawatts of power. Now, when I think when I put the dam, like, you can drag it across. I don't know what it said beforehand, but I thought it was like, yeah, estimated production. It was around 100 to 200 megawatts. I didn't think we were going to get anywhere near 700 megawatts. Like, that's a freaking ton of power. So what I'm going to do is start deleting some of these oil power plants, because each additional one of these is going to make, like, the upkeep of them cost a lot more. So I'm going to delete these. Since I'm making 700 megawatts of power, I'm literally only using 100, so I can delete every single one of these power plants. Doing this is going to save me a ton of money, so I will be able to get to that $1 million range super quick. And also, it's looking like some of these garbage dump things are starting to get a little bit full. What does it say? Landfill. Yeah, because I'm an idiot. So these things, also I got to go through here and going to pause it and make these back to industry, because getting rid of those is going to eliminate that part, because there was nothing there. Alright, so this is done. That is done over there. We're making 6 grand a week now. I'm guessing that's going to go up once I unpause it. This site over here is filling up pretty good. I did also add another cemetery, some crema, whatever the hell that is. Medical clinic, I added that literally in the middle of nowhere, so hopefully people use that. Eventually, I want to work on public transportation, like probably a bus system, but I'm not going to do that because that is an absolute money pit, and public transport pretty much never works for me. At least, I don't know how to use it correctly. But anyways, over here, since we are making 700 megawatts of power, we have tons of room for expansion. I don't have to worry about electricity, but water. It doesn't look like I have to worry about water either, so we should be about good for here. So now, I want to move into more of an industry section. I did have a ton of industry up here. This is pretty much entirely what this is. But I want to move into farming, ores, and oil, what I said. So we got to build a bridge from here to over here. But I think I got to think through how I want to lay this city out. I guess it's a sub-city of, it's like an agricultural town. So here, let me go to industry farming. What do we all need? We need a main farm building. We need workers, maintenance, and then we got all the different crop fields. Flour mill. I never really used these that much. Cattle shed, milking, slaughterhouse. What are these? Silos, storage. Yeah. Okay. What else? We got large barns, storing stuff, fence for literally no reason. Alright, so that's pretty straightforward, but how large are these things? Oh wow, these are actually pretty good sized. These are, okay, so these are fruit fields. I really don't know how the farming in this type of industry stuff works, so I've never really done it that much. I think I'll start small and then just get it a little bit larger so I can actually figure out how it all works. So I'm going to take a 2-lane road. Actually, I don't know if I have enough money for this. Here, we'll see. That costs $18,000 just to make a bridge across. And that's one way. That is not the best thing. Eventually, I'm going to put a little town over here, so I got to figure out where I want to place this junction. And I'm thinking, I think I want to do it over here. If I place the junction here, it's going to block this entire, this like in-out area. This other junction. If I put a junction here, it's going to block this other junction, blocking this other junction here. So it's just an absolute crap ton of traffic. So I think I'll do it here. All right, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it here right next to the city. Shouldn't be a problem. I should be able to, if I even have enough money. I don't think I'm... Oh, wow. That literally used all of my money if I do this. That uses more money than I have. Okay, if I do this, this is going to cost me $5,400. I gotta think if this is actually worth it. Honestly, I think the best thing that I could do is just wait for my money to go up. Like, we're making 11 grand. That's already more than I anticipated. So, guys, I was doing a little bit of thinking, and I think what I want to do is actually exactly what I said I wasn't going to do in the beginning part of the video. I want to let this city sit and make $1 million because I have a whole bunch of stuff that I want to buy for my city. I want to get a university. I want to, well, build this road, these 2 roads over here so I can start a farming sector. And I need about 100,000 just to build the roads to get there. So, yeah, right now we don't have enough money to do that or start off, let alone buy the buildings, which I didn't even look at how much they cost. You know, 15,000 here, 10,000 there, 25,000 here. Yeah, it's pretty expensive. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to let my city sit. Probably, I don't know, it might even be 4 or 5 hours in IRL. We're making quite a bit more money than last time, so it should be a little quicker. But I'll see you guys back here in about... I literally have no clue. But I'll see you then. Alright guys, so I let the city run for quite a while. And we have $1 million. There's one person in the world who I know would get that. But anyways, we have $1 million, and I was doing some thinking and doing some very, very, very far ahead future planning, and I'm like, we want 1 million people in this city. You know, I said I want to go get that goal. I might have said in like a previous video that maybe that's a little bit too much. I'm still going to try to go for it. You know, at the very least, we can try. You know what? So that's what we're going to do. But I was thinking over here, this is a lot of just flat open area. And there's no reason why we actually need industry. Specifically, like farm fields, because that takes up a lot of space. It clogs traffic up a lot. The road that I would need to get there, well, I could use this actually, this dam. This has a 2-lane road on it. But like it would cost a lot of money regardless. Even though we have $1 million, that goes away pretty quickly under the circumstances that a university costs $75,000. That's a small portion of this. That's actually the first thing that I want to do. Put a university in here somewhere. How about right there. Boom. All right, so now this whole city can actually go to college, and I can get some well-educated citizens here. Another thing that I want to quick do is put in... there's like this weird rectangle. Yeah, it's a weird rectangle. I mean triangle. Trust me, I did have geometry. So I'm going to quick do that. Also, I'm not quite sure, but before... It's been a while since I've been in this world. It's been like... I don't know, quite a few hours to get $1 million. And I actually accidentally deleted... While I was deleting the power plants, I didn't realize that I deleted a lot of these incineration plants. You might, if you go back, you'll probably notice that I deleted a bunch of them. And the garbage went all the way down to 0 because the landfill, one of them was full. This one was full. That was full. This probably was full because this can't hold much. And yeah, it just was a nightmare. So I fixed that. I had to take out a loan. I'm pretty sure I paid it back already. Yep. So essentially, I just let the city run. We were making $2 grand. Took a while, but we're there. Also, thanks to the comments section on one of my older videos, they said if I click the top 3 here, it'll raise my budget by a lot, my income by a lot. And I always thought by clicking on these, like it says tax raise, I thought clicking those would just directly bump up this by like 2 notches, 2%. But it doesn't actually do that, so it's like free money. So let's do that. Let's just bump this up a little bit, and let's watch the money go up. Like, it goes up a lot. Like, a lot. Look at it, already 3,000, 3,500, 3,900, 4,000. Tax raise for... I'm going to raise taxes for the offices, too. Here, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this. I won't raise the taxes for the low residential. I don't even know if I have any low residential anymore. I got some over there. But look at that budget going up. Holy crap. It's already 7 grand. And it keeps climbing. Here, I'm just going to speed it up all the way. Alright, well, that thing is climbing. I'm going to quick add this little section over here. This will essentially be like a neighborhood. A tiny little neighborhood. Alright, so now we want to go here. I'm going to make this all high residential. Actually, not all of it. I'll do some of it office space towards this side here. Go like that, go like that, go like this. Do that, do this, do this, do this, do this. Yep, make all of this high residential. I'm going to make this front part low residential. This is like the super rich people who want that nice view looking over this absolute huge mountain of a drop-off. Okay, so now here... Let's just make this office. That should be good. What is that over there? I need to quick check that out. Okay, so that should be good. You want to make sure that you don't put your residential right next to commercial because they do generate a lot of noise. Yeah, so these people should be alright. Office space surprisingly don't generate anything. It looks like it's just commercial. Yeah, that is a lot of noise. Yeah, so you kind of want to protect your... residential areas from noise, which is why I put office space around them, or a wide road. Like in this case, we got the 4-lane ones. So that's pretty good. Okay, so how is this doing? We got some abandoned buildings over here. Those are... Huh. What does that say? Not enough high educated workers. Highly educated. Surprisingly, they're right next to the university, which is, in fact, doing what they're supposed to be doing. That's perfect. Alright, guys, so we got this thing done. I need to actually... Hold on, not quite done. I'm jumping a little bit ahead of myself. Gotta connect this to the district over here. Gotta make sure they get their recycling and their water thing on there. And their higher taxes. There we go. I think that looks pretty good. Elizabeth Park. Alright, eventually I'll rename these to make them a little bit cooler names, but for now that's alright. I was talking about the agricultural center before. I said I don't really want to do that anymore. But what I do want to do is start building a city over here. So how exactly could I go about doing that? That's very expensive. Because this, like, if you think about it, alright, where did the city started right here, I believe. Yeah, it started in this tile. So that means there's, so that, I think, is actually the last tile you can get. It's 25 tiles total, so that's 5 by 5. So yeah, this is the last tile. So rather, okay, so that actually makes sense. So I have pretty much up until this area here, so over here that's actually buildable. I was under the impression that I could build all the way into like these mountains there. So that's not the case. Now, I need to get a highway over there, so I think it might be best if I buy these two. That's quite expensive, but I do have the money, because I am a millionaire. And going up rapidly. Look at that, 1.1 already? That's good, that's good. Okay, so I'm going to take a highway right off here. Junction, go through here. I'm going to buy that too. Go right to here, and I'll end it right there. So essentially I can take the highway here, and when I keep going I'll extend it down this way, and keep going through here. So I think that's a pretty good plan. This is gonna cost a very pretty penny. Okay, so how did I do this? This is a 3-lane road. I'm just gonna copy that, no reason to change it. 3-lane road. Alright, so I'll go right from here. Okay, let's see how this goes. Right there. That's actually cheaper than I thought it would be. It's expensive, don't get me wrong, but it's not as expensive as I was anticipating. You know, this is the most difficult part when you're trying to make something look nice. I could kind of half-ass it and just go like that, but then like the roads are far apart. It's not quite perfect. I like perfection when I can get it. Alright, that's better. I actually might just go with that. That looks pretty good. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I like that. I might do a little bit of node controlling to kind of make this look a little bit better. Yeah, especially, it's quite the hill. Okay, so now we gotta do the junction over here. How did I do these junctions? They're just the simple junction that comes with the game. Where is it? Here it is. Alright, so how much do I need to clear away? Oh, I hope I don't need to buy... Oh, darn it! I might have to buy some more land. Alright, maybe not, maybe not. We might be able to make this work. There we go. Alright, connect this. I can turn anarchy off. And that goes like that. Not like that. Like this. Okay, so then that can go... Oh, it's a little bit messed up here. Okay, I need to delete that. That's just deleting a lot. I need to delete all the way back to here. You know, it's always good when you're a millionaire. Oh, that does not, that doesn't look very good. That is not a straight road. Alright, that looks perfect. Alright, so I'm just going to do a little bit of lane management. How does this look over here? That looks pretty good. There shouldn't be any flooding, because this dam is going to be consistent. This, honestly, is probably fine. Like, I really don't care too much. This will just be capped off over here. I actually need to add another... I'm going to try to do a junction on top of this hill. I'm going to try. So we'll see how this thing turns out. I'm not sure what it'll look like. Just a little bit. This might look a little weird. Actually, that looks... yeah. What in the hell is going on there? Okay. So then I can delete this. I like perfection, as I said just a little bit ago. So I want to make this look as good as possible. So how should it look, guys? I think I did a pretty good job. It looks kind of similar to the other ones. I was going with the similar theme with the pink trees going through. I think these are pink trees. I don't know. Maybe they're like a... yeah, they look like a tree. I've honestly never seen trees like this in my life before. I'm kind of curious what they are. Where are they? You know, I doubt these use real names. Yeah, it's just called like flower tree. I think I used maybe this. Yeah, they're just called flower trees, so it doesn't exactly help me. But anyways, I did this. I went through and adjusted all the nodes here. Now, this isn't the most realistic like incline. You need some pretty serious horses to haul anything up here, I'd think. But I think it looks all right. This is a game, so you know it doesn't matter too much. I think it looks good enough. That's what I'm going with for now. I added this little road down here because this is where the highway will extend in the future. So once I unlock these other tiles over here and start expanding this way, then I'm totally able to do that. I just added a little loop around here so people aren't trying to turn around in the city. That might congest the city up a little bit. I also did a little bit of lane management. I made these 2-lane roads. So over here, this is 2 lanes, so this won't cause like a backup. And honestly, I think it'll be fine because this specific city over here isn't going to be too big. And I think, even in the long run, I think it'll still be alright. Here, I'm going to turn anarchy off so I don't mess something up. Also, off topic completely, I added a bus lane here. I don't have buses yet, but when I do, I just put it there for future proof. So, normal vehicles can't drive on this, buses can. And then you can see people are using the absolute crap out of the sidewalks here. We got 4 of them. One there, one here, another one here. And then one here, another bus lane too. So eventually I will add public transportation. Most likely buses and... where is it? Right here? Most likely buses and then metro. Metro is pretty easy to work with. Like, you just simply stick it underground. It takes up like 0 space. And it could pretty much connect every single city together. So I think that would be pretty useful. I could have like 1 access point per city depending on how big it is. This one, I added a pretty long road here, so this might have 2. You know, but nonetheless, this is definitely far down the line. So I think I'm going to call it here, guys. We got a hell of a lot done. I think it looks really, really cool. Well, guys, that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed this video. We are now millionaires. You know, I can't believe I can say it. We're millionaires. It's only been like a couple episodes into this world, so we're already way ahead. So I think what I'm going to do for next episode, I might let this run. Maybe get $2 million. Maybe. Well, only time will tell, guys. So I guess we'll find out in the next video. You're gonna have to stay tuned. I got a lot of crazy content coming. I decided to get Farm Sim 22. You should definitely check that out. It's a really, really cool game, and I'm already starting a series on it. So don't worry. I've probably said this tons of times in the past, but I'm going to jump from game to game to game. Now, especially, I think I figured out my upload schedule. I think I've dealt with some issues of myself. Hopefully. My issues meaning my laziness. So we'll see. We'll see. But anyways, make sure to like and subscribe. I hope you liked the video, and I'll see y'all next time.